Growing older doesn't mean you have to sit still and fade into the background. It means moving smarter, not harder. Think about it. Movement isn't just about staying fit. It's your secret weapon for living longer, feeling better, and keeping your independence. Every little stretch, every step, every wiggle counts. And no, you don't need to join a gym or run marathons. Staying active past 60 can be simple, joyful, and even fun. In this video, I'm going to share 5 easy and powerful tips to help you stay active as you age. These aren't high-pressure fitness routines or complicated diets. These are real, doable moves that you can start today, even if you're dealing with stiff joints, low energy, or just getting back into it. Because moving your body, even a little bit, can change everything. So get comfy, grab a cup of tea, and let's talk about how movement can be your best medicine. Here's the hard truth. Most folks slow down way too much as they get older. And I get it. Your knees hurt, your back's tight, or maybe you just feel tired all the time. Before you know it, sitting becomes the new normal. But the less you move, the harder everything gets. Your muscles weaken, your balance slips, and even getting out of a chair can feel like climbing a mountain. That's not just aging, it's inactivity doing its damage. Staying still too long leads to more falls, more hospital visits, and a faster decline in health. But it doesn't have to be that way. You don't need perfect health to keep moving. You just need the right approach. A little movement, done the right way, can keep you stronger, steadier, and sharper for years to come. That's why we're diving into 5 simple tips today that'll help you fight back, with nothing but gentle, smart movement. Part 1. Start small and stay consistent. Let me tell you something real. When it comes to staying active, you don't need to be breaking a sweat or pumping iron to make progress. In fact, the biggest results come from the smallest steps, done again and again. You know what works better than a big burst of effort? A little movement every single day. That's right. Consistency matters more than intensity. Let's say you take a 10-minute walk after breakfast. That might not seem like much, but it gets your blood flowing, lifts your mood, helps your joints stay loose, and even clears your mind. That small act, repeated daily, becomes a powerful habit. Your body starts to adapt. Your heart says, "Hey, this feels good," and your legs start feeling stronger. Before you know it, you're moving easier, sleeping better, and feeling more confident. And if you need proof, let me tell you about Miss Doris Franklin. She's 74 years old, lives down in North Carolina, and she's got one of the most inspiring stories I've heard. A year ago, she could barely walk around the block without getting winded. But instead of giving up, she started small. Just 5 minutes a day, walking around her own backyard. Rain or shine, she stuck with it. Fast forward to now, Doris walks 30 minutes every morning and doesn't miss a beat. Her energy's up, she's smiling more, and her blood pressure dropped so much she doesn't even need her medication anymore. All from starting small and showing up every day. So, here's the real takeaway. Don't wait for the perfect time or some fancy gym membership. Just start where you are. Take a few steps today, then a few more tomorrow. Build your own rhythm. Keep it simple and keep it going. Now I want to hear from you. What's your favorite way to start the day? Is it a morning stroll, stretching on the porch, or dancing to some oldies in the kitchen? Drop it in the comments below. And if you've been moving a little more lately, go ahead and hit that like button. It keeps the energy flowing for all of us. All right, ready for tip number 2? Let's keep going. Part 2. Make movement a part of daily life. Let's be honest. Most of us think staying active means joining a gym, sweating buckets, or following some strict routine. But guess what? That's just not true, especially as we get older. You don't need a gym to move your body. You just need to live life with a little intention. Everyday movement, even the stuff you might not think counts, makes a big difference. Washing dishes, vacuuming, weeding the garden, walking the dog, even just standing while you chat on the phone. It all adds up. The key isn't what you're doing. It's that you're doing something. Movement is movement. And the more you work it into your normal day, the better your body feels. Now, let me tell you about Ron Ellis. He's 77, lives out in Kansas, and doesn't care for gyms either. But you should see his backyard. It's his pride and joy. Ron turned his yard work into a daily routine. Every morning, he's out raking leaves, pulling weeds, or tending to his tomato garden. And that garden, full of the juiciest tomatoes this side of the Mississippi. But more than that, Ron is strong, balanced, and mentally sharp. He's not just gardening. He's moving with purpose. And without even realizing it, he gave himself a full-body workout every day, right from home. That's what I want you to take away from this. Your everyday chores are golden opportunities to stay active. You don't need to carve out special time. Just keep moving throughout your day. Put on your favorite music while you clean the kitchen. Take a few extra laps around the house while you're waiting on the laundry. It all helps. So here's my question for you. What's a daily chore or habit that gets you moving? Maybe it's making the bed or walking to your mailbox. Drop it in the comments below. You might just inspire someone else to find their groove too. And hey, if you're enjoying these practical, down-to-earth tips, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next part. We've got plenty more ways to keep you moving, feeling good, and staying independent. Part 3. Try balance and flexibility. Exercises. All right, let's talk about something that doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves. Balance and flexibility. Now, I know strength gets all the attention, but let me tell you, being able to bend, twist, and steady yourself is just as important, especially as the years stack up. Simple stretching, a little yoga, or even a bit of Tai Chi can go a long way. These movements aren't about sweating or straining. They're about staying agile, easing that joint stiffness, and preventing nasty falls. And believe me, one good stretch in the morning can change the way your whole day feels. You don't need to get down on the floor either. Chair yoga exists for a reason, and it works wonders. That's exactly how Carol Benson got her groove back. She's 81, lives in sunny California, and had a scary fall last year. It shook her up, made her afraid to walk outside alone. But instead of retreating, Carol tried something new, a gentle chair yoga class at her local senior center. No pressure, no crazy poses, just slow movements focused on breath, posture, and balance. Fast forward a few months, Carol hasn't had another fall. In fact, she walks her block every morning now, solo, with confidence. She says her joints feel looser, her body lighter, and her mind clearer. That's the power of slow, intentional movement. So if you're worried about stumbling, feeling stiff, or losing mobility, don't wait. Add in just 5 minutes of balance work a day. Try standing on one leg while holding the back of a chair, or reach gently for your toes when you wake up. Stretching is like oiling the gears. It keeps everything running smoother. Now I want to know, have you tried yoga or stretching lately? What worked for you? Drop your experience in the comments. It could really help someone else find the courage to start. And if you believe balance is just as important as strength, go ahead and give this video a like. It lets us know these tips matter. Part 4. Find an activity you actually enjoy. Now, listen, if there's one secret to staying active for life, it's this. You've got to actually enjoy what you're doing. Yep, that's the magic ingredient. You can have the best workout plan in the world, but if it feels like a chore, chances are you're not going to stick with it. But if you like it, if it brings you joy, you'll keep coming back for more without even realizing it's exercise. See, movement doesn't have to mean push-ups and sweatbands. It can be dancing to your favorite oldies in the living room. It can be walking laps at the mall while catching up with a friend. It can be gardening, swimming, or even tossing a ball with your grandkids. When you find something that makes you smile, staying active becomes something you look forward to. Let me tell you about Al Martinez. He's 70, lives down in Texas, and didn't see himself as a fitness guy. But after retiring, he wanted to meet new people and keep moving, so he signed up for a local Zumba Gold class. He figured, why not try something different? At first, he felt a little silly. Latin music, dancing feet, and a room full of strangers. But a few classes in, he was hooked. Not just for the moves, but for the energy, the fun, and the connection. Fast forward 1 year, Al's dropped 15 pounds, has more energy than ever, and says, "It doesn't feel like exercise. It feels like joy." That's what it's all about. So if walking on a treadmill sounds boring, don't do it. Find your version of fun. Maybe it's water aerobics. Maybe it's line dancing. Maybe it's just moving to music in your kitchen. Whatever it is, make it something that lights you up. Your body will thank you, and so will your spirit. Let's roll into the final tip. It might be the most important one yet. Part 5. Listen to your body, but don't stop moving. All right, here's something we all need to hear. Yes, you've got to listen to your body, but that doesn't mean you stop moving altogether. As we age, aches and pains come with the territory. There'll be days when your back talks back, your knees complain, or your energy just isn't there. And that's okay. But letting those moments turn into weeks or months of doing nothing, that's when the real trouble starts. See, our bodies were made to move, even when they're sore, even when they're stiff. The trick is to adjust your pace, not your commitment. Maybe today you don't walk as far. Maybe you stretch instead of doing your usual routine. That's not giving up. That's being smart. Let me tell you about Gloria Mitchell from Pennsylvania. She's 79 and has been dealing with arthritis for years. It got to the point where she avoided walking altogether, said every step felt like a battle. But her doctor gave her a simple suggestion. Don't stop, just soften it. So Gloria started taking short, easy strolls on a soft, dirt path near her house. Nothing crazy, just a few minutes at a time. Guess what happened? Those flare-ups that used to stop her in her tracks? They haven't come back in months. Now she walks every afternoon, slow and steady. And more importantly, she feels like herself again. That's what this tip is all about. You don't have to push through pain, but you do need to stay in motion. Let your body rest when it needs to, but remind it you're still in the game. So let me ask you, have you ever had to adjust your routine because of pain or stiffness? What changes helped you keep going? Share it in the comments because your experience could help someone else who's going through the same thing. So here's the bottom line: staying active is the key to aging well. Not just for your body, but for your mind and your spirit too. Whether it's walking around the block, pulling weeds in the garden, stretching by the bed, or dancing like nobody's watching in the living room, movement is your medicine. And the most important step is just starting. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Every small effort you make builds strength, builds confidence, and builds the life you want to keep living. Staying active keeps you steady, keeps you connected, and keeps you you. Remember this: your age doesn't define your limits. Your mindset does. Don't let the number on your birthday cake tell you what you can or can't do. You're stronger than you think, and you've got so much life left to enjoy. So let today be the day you start small, move with purpose, and find joy in every step. Because once you start, the momentum builds. You'll feel it in your body, in your mood, in your everyday routine. You'll feel like you again, more mobile, more confident, more in control. Now, I've got one last ask. Share this video with a friend who could use a little motivation today. Maybe they've been feeling stuck, stiff, or unsure of where to begin. One small share could help them take their first step too. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What tip are you going to try first? What keeps you moving? Your story might just inspire someone else out there. If this video gave you even a little boost, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more folks find our community. And don't forget to subscribe so you can keep growing stronger with us. Thanks for watching, thanks for showing up for you, and we'll see you in the next video. Keep moving, keep shining, and keep living fully.